Gee, I wonder what the Euro sub-geniuses are doing right now on Euro X Day in Amsterdam.
Haven't they already been rushed? Shouldn't they be, if something was happening, wouldn't you know? Oh no, they're only about 6 hours ahead, right?
Yeah.
So, at about 1 o'clock this morning,
They will be
if
rushed.
they answer their phones, then we're up shit creek.
Did you roll that?
Yeah, if we call Amsterdam at 1 this morning and anybody answers their cell phone, that's not a good sign.
But what you'll hear is a shrilling noise.
I hope.
You think it's going to happen there first instead of here first?
Well, on the other side of the international date line, if they made an international date, I don't know why not.
Yeah, right now, wouldn't the Reverend Toilet Pepper in the Philippines be? What time is it there?
Well, the toilets will all start to swirl.
We need
the
to
other
have
way.
one of those clocks on a giant screen that shows, the time in different places, and they would, as it hits 7 o'clock, and first place at 7 a.m. is Samoa, the first big area, and that would go blank. It's like the clock would just go out. And
You want
as we
some
move
more?
to Australia, we'd be on the phone to Chain Smirker, trying to understand his dialect. Well, they tried to, seduce us over the phone and do cyber or something. And then at 7 o'clock in Australia, he'd be gone, right? One less Austrian.
Like the ball dropping in Times Square.
Austrian or
New Year's,
Australian?
except the ball is sad old planet Earth.
This damnable wog hemp!
That's what happened to the show yesterday.
The one started.
I'll let you
I'm
guys.
glad you did mix the techno in. It makes me feel more at home.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're bopping in the Black Rock Desert with no water, no food, no shade, a horrible headache.
Slack never does.
Well, I'm
No thanks.
Or just imagine at night.
No thanks, Dr. Howe.
This sound coming toward you from all directions.
And you're stuck.
Melding into a burble of electronic beeble babble.
He who smelt it dealt it.
Susie the Floozy donated this to our enterprise.
I know.
By not
Very
accepting
bad.
it, you reject
Her
Susie.
corrupting element.
By not accepting it, you reject the inculcated principles of God.
Oh, well, I guess if somebody offered me a chance to jump off a cliff, then I wouldn't want to make them feel insulted by not jumping off the cliff. Is that right?
That's
they'd
right.
be
Your
so
leadership skills would
sorry.
make us come right behind you.
You're
That
the
they
first
arranged
lemur
the bottom of
jumps.
the cliff with those soft mattresses and large chocolate eclairs.
Right, because at least the first 10 or 15 people make it softer for the next 10 or 15, right?
I was
The jump
shipwrecked in the desert in
You're
a land
first.
ship, and I was thrown
Gives me
off
a
the poop
target.
deck when we crunched. I thought I was going to die as I was hurtling through the air. I actually thought, well, this is the way I die on this weird land ship out in the desert. But of course, I did not die because I landed on somebody nice and soft.
I had
They died, but he
I had at
didn't.
least
You know?
one
They
near.
didn't
Princess,
die.
we and
They
I
didn't
were pretty certain we were faced with near death out at Burning Man when the Argentinians who had the anti-Pope mobile, it had a flamethrower mounted on the front. It was try to envision 2 or 3 station wagons stacked atop each other and welded together. And what we're sitting on
Flamethrower
as a
sounds
passenger
fine.
seat is the propane tank that is fueling the damn flamethrower. And I mean,
You're
it's like
supposed to
you're
pump
sitting
it.
on a bomb. And why did we find ourselves sitting on a bomb?
'Cause
with
it's
these crazy
fun.
Argentinians?
Fun.
Because they wanted to trade us something for LSD.
Yeah, we
So
didn't even know what it
way
was.
back, we're riding on a bomb being driven by guys who are
On
tripping their
LSD.
asses off. And they let us work the flamethrower. The burners are
imagine
even
how
dumber
much
than,
fun it is.
than the Bobs of X Day. You pull up behind this couple who are like in your way of your flame-throwing, huge, noisy army tank-like vehicle, and they don't hear you. So you go, the Argentinians, go ahead, run the flamethrower.
It's a
Get those assholes out of the
flame-powered
way. So
horn.
you blast them in the butt with this gout of flame, and like cattle, they slowly turn around and notice, oh,
Are
we're
we in your
blocking
way?
this giant deadly
Of course,
fish.
don't forget that it was on a playa that's about 2 miles wide, and if somebody happens to be in your way, it's only because they were in your sights.
Well, yeah. No, this is like driving down those primitive streets like an old Western movie lined with tents and naked people. How come more people come to Burning Man than X-Day, Dr. Drummond?
Yes, Dr.
It's
Drummond.
closer.
Closer to what?
Closer.
It's out in the middle of the damn desert. I mean, we can Sherman's 7 minutes from here.
Folks, it's
Have
easy at
jealousy?
X-Day. You've got vegetation, you've got life, you've got shade, you've got water.
How come
Yeah, you
Dragon
don't-
Con is bigger than
you
X-Day?
don't
That's
have
all
to-
indoors and air conditioned.
Well, there's your answer right there.
It has air conditioning.
How come X-Day is bigger than X-Day Europe when it's in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
I never got that one either.
Maybe because the Europeans are better educated than we are. Friends, let's face it, not everybody has what it takes to be a subgenius.
Well, we met the
For
Euro.
one thing, not
subs-
everybody can
some of
actually
them.
read anymore, so that cuts out a certain number of them.
For example, I met Reverend Plastic Mediator, a wonderful European, or rather British subgenius. And we met an interesting group of subs in that Amsterdam tour.
This is a brochure from the Amsterdam tour right here.
From the French line. You want to take the French line
I hear screams.
through Poseidon's playground.
Nothing's new like Chevy's new.
I see some pyres burning in the horizon, Stang.
Fires of fires.
Oh, they're necklacing another disbeliever over there.
Well, the
An
time of
There's some
unbeliever.
Pentecostals here that get a little bit too carried away. It's kind of like, well, if you don't, we must save you or kill you. They take that real seriously. And when they try to get somebody to praise God and pay their $30, the guy goes, oh, that's real funny, but no, I don't think I'm going to spend my $30.
I think we need some.
They really do kill the person. Now, how are we going to get $30 out of them anytime? Once they do that, that just doesn't make any sense.
My friends, it's barely more than 20 minutes left to go to the Swag Shack and buy a special memento. of
Yeah, don't let
X-Day.
our jibber jabber hypnotize
You can hear it from there anyway, due to the miracle of the amplified voice. So toddle on down to the Swag Shack and burden yourself with buttons, t-shirts, whatever they've got, coffee cups, underwear.
Paternoster, could you turn up the air conditioning?
I saw they had a big
Not to
box
mention-
of condoms this year.